Hi everyone, it's Gigan from Team 4 again. So I'm going to cover what we discussed in the past week. So continuing from the reflections we had from our first submission, we realized that we have a need to actually further and deeper have a deeper understanding of our fundamental root causes of the issue of overconsumption before we could move on to an actual solution that meets this need. So after researching and discussing, we identified three main areas of overconsumption, that is meat, household appliances, and electronics. So for meat, briefly, it would be what we identified was rising affluence in developing countries actually led to an increase in meat consumption to the point that large carbon footprint and resources are actually spent into producing enough meat to meet this rising demand as countries develop over time. So what we really thought would change this situation would be behavioral changes, such as reducing meat consumption through education or coming up with alternative solutions of lower carbon footprint like lab-grown meat or even insects. So for electronics, we realized that increase in, once again, affluence will lead to more luxurious needs of people, and increased materialism means we buy more than we need, and it's actually cheaper nowadays to replace with a new product, electronic product at home than actually trying to repair it, as repairing is actually of a higher cost. And there's also lack in technological knowledge um, in knowing how to fix things yourself, which results in a lot of e-waste, which is another issue of the throwaway culture. And not all parts are actually recyclable or have a value in recycling, and not everything gets recycled in the end. So there are solutions such as the modular phone, where there are parts of the phone which can be replaced by part instead of replacing the whole phone when one small part is damaged, but has been I- met with not as good market responses and has not been issued on a commercial scale. But okay, so third would be clothing, where clothes nowadays are easily worn out and made cheaply, and coupled with the issue of fast fashion, people actually buy a lot of clothes and throw them away at a very high and alarming rate, resulting in a lot of waste due to the quick change in trends and also the poor quality of clothes. So solutions to that may be to change the way things are influenced, are produced and advertised, such as um, not promoting fast fashion and overconsumption, and actually searching for sourcing sustainable cotton to make more durable clothes so that they can last longer. But we realized that all this actually requires a change in mindset and values, which is why we still believe in the idea of minimalism in in purchasing products. But what we've actually arrived at is to shift our focus not entirely on e-commerce, but actually at a very specific area of upcycling. So this would be commercial upcycling instead of the ones where people can do like DIY on their own. So this will be like furniture and things people actually make to sell and are actually visually appealing. And we believe that upcycling will deal with the amount of waste from furniture and appliances are thrown away, and like these plastic, wood, and metal parts can actually be upcycled into attractive new furniture and actually close the loop between waste and purchasing of new furniture upon necessity. So our next step would be to research further on how upcycling really can solve overconsumption, and whether its effectiveness, and if there's actually a wide enough customer base that actually have demand for upcycling products, and as well as our products that are most popularly sold that are upcycled, and the benefits and challenges that comes with dealing with upcycling and an upcycling business. And so we'll update all of you with what we find in the next week's video. Thank you.